contamination of DNA evidence may be influencing this case. Some sort of contamination. More than one person's DNA on something. Something got contaminated. Maybe something, they didn't get the full print of something. Wow. Social media will provide valuable clues. What did I just tell you guys, y'all?
Yeah, the investigator.
Perpetrator has behavior patterns of a serial killer.
What do you reckon?
Exactly. This person has a certain type. Whoever these people are, they have a certain type, a certain something, okay? And this, whoever this investigator or police officer, they know that, okay?
Yep, I know some things.
Individuals come after.
Exactly.
Okay, they're very calculating. So of course, if it's like if it was just like a regular wham bam, thank you ma'am. No, this is like somebody really trying to be very precise. So it's like this is the kind of energy they're not going to do it right away. It's like it build up like
you got to check it out over time
for the climax energy. Like somebody is very strange, but everything is wrapped around social media. So it's already
the pattern's starting to pick up, isn't it?
These kind of people with fake pages scouting.
I'll say that about these type of people too.
Bet
you they got pages. They do a lot of videoing, but they just don't like you videoing them.
But this purchase too have been removed. This man
they will say to your face, "Yeah, video me."
They caught him.
Then they'll go behind the scenes and get you for it.
Because they got him.
Even though they've already previously stole from you, attacked you,
evidence.
They still get the law to work for them in that way.
Everything
sad, isn't it?
Like a bow, like perfect. Because it ties something together.
Because it's all about who gets in first, who knows more, who knows the loopholes. And the bad guys love using that, using the law if they can.
And somebody's been really trying to find a way to run into you, but it's so hard because your ancestors are protecting you.
I drawed that.
Okay.
And Emma drawed that.
What about this military person?
That flower, hey Emma. Yeah, you drew that. Draw. I drawed that. And they drawed that. Straight out of the holster. But then that got drew. And then that thing got drew. Drawn.
I'm telling you, they already know.
So, I was just
in the future, the person is going to admit guilty.
There's people talking about how our language is all screwed because of how connected we are.
Taking a closer look at one of the suspects.
Words mixed up, but
that they
you know what I mean.
In a lineup. So they done already interviewed probably a couple people. Whatever this is, now they double back it because of what somebody did. Like, because once again,
that's it.
What somebody doesn't understand. So
talking about proper English grammar.
This type of energy, a psychopath energy.
Yeah, they're psychopaths.
Is they have an Achilles heel, 12th house.
And they come in on good people and
their weakness.
Just keep on trucking and have a laugh at it. Well, you can't do nothing about it.
To win, the insatiable urge to win.
Yeah, to win what?
They couldn't take it. Like, ain't no way you beat me. It's a mental thing. Somebody really has a mental issue.
Yeah, like you want to go get a protection order on someone because of actually actions you got video of and everything. And then you can't because you find things hard and you can't get a lawyer and shit like that, right? You sit there. And then the bad guys go get it instead. I get everything that you want. Suck on you. You got no family. You got no help. You know how you deal with those type of people? You just don't hang around people, man. Fuck, that's what I'm learning. Because all they do is get on your nerves and get you into trouble. And they want you gone anyway, but yet they like to play with you. It's very odd.
Like, somebody already know. Maybe previously they already know this person has a mental issue, whoever this is, and they swore that I'm going to get my revenge or
something. So they got previous mental issues and all these things, and yet they can still do. I don't care what it takes. I'm going to get my revenge. I'm going to be real calculated, but everything points back to this person because of who you are and who they are. Because for the first and foremost, when I was I used to go on certain walks and pretty predictable. Right? Take Stella for a walk and find things, pick up things, and do my art thing. And when I started doing that, I noticed all these other mysterious things started picking up. Definitely while I was on YouTube doing it. So I did it off YouTube, and then I started talking on YouTube and did it on YouTube, and it went completely different. And when it comes to like finding things, wasn't that odd? Talked about a toolbox, and the next minute I'm finding all these things, including weapons, man. Weapons of mass destruction! No.
They could have been in your energy, and these people already knew what they was there to do. This person could have been wearing a mask around you. You ain't even know it was going to be some sneak attack shit. And this could even been
Now, why did I paint a little mask on my statue? Huh? Because I needed to go into stealth mode, right? And I did that for a little while. And then after that, I went, don't need really stealth mode now. Come off stealth mode and just be me mode. The me mode. Anyway.
You was dating at one point. You thought everything was cool. This person was there to do you something. Type of energy. Okay? But it was all because of whoever this female is.
Well, how's that? I've only ever had one date with one person in my life since being an adult.
Okay? That's
Didn't
what
have
I'm
to worry about dating. And that's Emma. I've only ever dated Emma. Isn't that right, Emma?
Yeah. They taking a closer look here.
I said I've only ever dated you since my adulthood. Well, even when you met me, you didn't see anyone date me when I was living next door to Alice. Alice, who the fuck is Alice? And I didn't. And a few people wanted to date me that you knew about as well. But I never did. And then I dated Emma. And I've been off and on since then. I've never dated anyone else. So when me and Emma have ups and downs, I still was being me. I didn't go off dating in those opportunities. I had the latest opportunity was a few years ago. And I said to Emma, well, I'm having a year off. If I find someone or something changes in that year, well, it's not going to be no good for us, kind of thing. We'll see how fate takes it. And in the end, I got on the internet, didn't I, Emma? Yeah. She knew all about it. I started chatting. This is when I was doing a little bit to get to know these people at the same time. And started chatting. And that time I was thinking, for about 10 months. And then I decided it was pretty bad on the internet. And if I wasn't going to go out and travel and don't have money and that, I'm not really going to find anybody. So I decided to just repatch it up with Emma. And we've been all right since. Up and downs a little bit as they go, but that's what I decided to do, then try to start somewhere new, you know what I mean? Definitely with all the things I've been hearing, I'm thinking starting new will be even worse than ever. But anyway, let's truck on for a minute.
Yep. Suspects lives near the scene of the crime. What did I just say?
As if you know me, isn't this right, Emma? I need to know you for a year to 2 years and get to know people and know things, because that's just who I am. Emma had to go through the same thing. She was lucky she got to know me a little bit before actually wanting to ask me out, right? But I got to know people, don't I, Emma? Yeah. It's been a thing for ages. I'll even wait years for it. I did. Right?
And I told you was dating this person. And that's the kicker, because...
And you know why I do that? Because if I go to date, I know I'm not wasting my time and I know where I am and all that. I've seen too many people just go date and go, I like you in 2 weeks, and have too many problems and waste time, and I never wanted to get in that boat.
Supposed to was to do what they came to do. This is like a professional disappearer.
I'll even tell people when I go to date them that I'm serious and stuff like that, and how I'm going to date them, and if I'm going to just practice for a while, you know, I'll give it a go. Like that's what I said with Emma when we first started. I'll just give it a go, and after a year, we'll go from there if you get more serious. Isn't that right, Emma? Yeah. Yo. But let's keep trucking.
That's what they do, and they cannot.
You know why I become like that? Because in primary school and high school, I did all the play game, right? Dated a lot of girls and heard about all what they do. And in high school, I noticed everything patterns on. Then you find out in high school and the young adults that it all still patterns off the same little pattern that they do, like talks behind your back, talk shit, become your lover to your worst enemy, and all these kind of things. And I thought, hey, it's best to just stay out of that and not date. And you get into fights with a lot of guys too, because you're dating their previous girlfriends. And I used to get into that in high school and primary school, and that's all what I need to know by the end of it.
Well, they know.
In fact, by the end of it, I wasn't really dating anybody at high school, if we can go back and have a look.
Even if they do have a regular job, but like, it's like
they're stop dating by year 8.
Like, you know, on some Dexter shit. Like, if you know what that is. If you ever seen that show, like this person has an issue, okay?
Anyway, I'm gonna leave there. I thought I'd have a little chat with the people that don't chat. So what do you guys reckon? You probably even might go shit and chat and do more than what they do, and it's their job. You know what I mean? But hey, nothing else to do with this previous moment, so you might as well take it while you can, because it ain't gonna last.
Like seriously.
So I might as well have a blade.
Alright. But also,
Let's just do a quick skip and then we'll go.
Because you backed off. They did not get anything. They're being separated from you. Or if these people are breaking up, this person, they don't know what's going on.
Gotta keep them separated.
Man,
Whoa!
but they were so optimistic because
a person who's a narcissist and a person who can get who's too nice around, that narcissist is going to really leech off the nice person. You got to keep them
That's what
separated.
they said. Because they created something with someone in your family. They was collaborating with this person. Whoever, it could be a child of yours. They could be between the ages of 18 and 24.
I've been built with, if someone uses me too much, I go the other way.
They've been working with them. Like, so they like, yeah, we in there. Like, of course we going to get it.
I'll let that time then end up finishing high school too with all the problems I went through.
Altercation. Could have broke out. I mean, you separate.
So everyone should.
That's how they do.
That's why parents dating and get to know all the normal parenting and a human thing, right? When they're young, it's best to do it then. Otherwise, you're going to have more problems when they get older.
Whoever they bribe have some sort of supernatural attachment to them.
Learning about narcissism and dating and stuff.
They thought luck was on their side because whoever they bribed here could
I reckon taking your kid to an all-boys school or all-women's school would be the worst thing you should ever do when it comes to... Unless you want to put them in an office somewhere and they're going to stay away from people, that's cool. But it's the worst thing to ever find out what opposite sexes act like and be like and trick each other and stuff. They'll find that out later on and then they'll get tricked and screwed over worse than the ones that did it when they were kids and learnt, and then they don't cop it so bad when they're older. Huh?
Already disturbed. Whoever he is, already is disturbed. They're like, good,
people rock up from day one and pretty nasty.
That you found this
that would
person
be
weakness
the most disturbed type of person.
Because it didn't work. Or something, I don't know.
I've talked about how many disturbed people I've had around me. Yet some can be more disturbed than others, can't they?
Wow, y'all.
So what does that mean? And if you knew you had an outcome of a person that wasn't so disturbed, then it become a bad outcome.
So
would you think someone who's more disturbed might lead to that just as bad outcome, or not worse?
Or when they bribe someone to act like they didn't remember something, or they could have bribed somebody like, yo, act like you don't remember such and such and such. I don't know. When you supported someone. Yeah, because somebody was tempted to act like they didn't remember.
Good old 101 human excuse.
Here, how comfortable they was.
I forgot. What about now?
Or somebody was promising,
you know what people do to torture people about that word.
When did I say I was going to support you and help me get highlight? Or
okay, you forgot. So that means it was 2 weeks ago. You're classed as a dumbass as you can't hold memory. Now you're going over there. Okay, remember. Okay. Alright, so you want this job now, over here. You can do this job. You do remember, don't you? You know what I mean?
Because you separated yourself.
Really, people shouldn't forget unless it's been a year.
I didn't think he was really going to do it.
Maybe mega stressed, right? Definitely when it comes to important things. Not like he's glanced or something. You know what I mean? Conversations with people. Shouldn't forget. Otherwise, they'll show what they are. What, you ignore people? You forget? If you're one of them, who wants to hang around you? Does that happen a lot? Right? This is what I'll say if I was investigating. Does that happen to you a lot, mate? So if I go see your mates, they're going to say that he forgets all the time. Shit. Or they're going to get, oh shit, he's pretty good at memory, or I've never heard him say he forgot, or I've never had that. Am I going to get that, mate? Because I'll do this deal now. We can talk now, but if I'm going to go do this, I'm not coming back to do this again. I'm not going to come back and see you smile on my face. I'll say, take that smile off your face. What do you reckon?
Somebody is embarrassed. Things are changing in their life, and they're embarrassed for bullying you now. because they feel like they could have did it in such a much better way. Whatever happened, they didn't have to go this far. Whatever this was, it didn't even have to go this way. It could have been so simple.
You know what I'm good at?
Okay.
Telling other people
They
different options.
They're embarrassed that they did all of this. They was gossiping about you, bullying you. It's like, because now people got amnesia. Everybody then splitting up, and it ain't. Well, I ain't say I ain't make no vows and say I promised that I was gonna do this for however long. Like, I ain't say that. Like, I don't know what you talk. Like, it's one of those going on.
You gotta find out if people are for you. You test them. Like, if someone was for you and nice and disconnecting something, right? And they go, you want me to disconnect them, or is it, could I cut them? It'll be quick and easier for them, right? If someone cared for you, they would just disconnect them, no matter whatever their opinion is, because it's them, they're careful. But if they don't care for you, they'll say something like, I've got sore knees, I've got sore back, I'm in a rush, I've got a headache, I've got to go pick up someone soon, all these type of things. And so they'll use that to go, oh, can I just cut it? Because they don't really care, they just want to get something done, right? And that's how you find out things. And I found out some things the last few days in those areas, right? I just go along with it. To find out, you got to go, yep, do what you do, right? I'll do what I do, right? I can move on, and I guess you will move on too. You know what I mean? But anyway, have a good one, and see you later.